It's a beautiful Thursday evening here in Co City. A very beautiful good evening to you, dear viewer, and thank you for joining us for another special edition of this program. Before I came on set, someone said something like he actually brought something to my observation. He said, "I'm popping tonight," meaning that the color of my top and that of the chair, they kind of synchronize. And, looking at the chair right now and looking at my top, I totally agree with him. And I'm as well as glowing. He forgot to add that. Yes, of course, it's a brand new edition of the show. Welcome back. It's time for us to feast on premium entertainment. My name is Rochelle. We're going to go on a short break. When we come back, what comes up next is going to be unveiling of our guest tonight, as well as getting the show properly started. So do not go anywhere. We are going to be right back. All right, welcome back. You are still watching Nka here on Afia TV. We are broadcasting live on DSTV channel 254 and of course on GoTV channel 17. Yes, it's a brand new edition of this show, and tonight we are super ready, for all the great things that is going to come through on the show tonight. There is a special spice to tonight's edition because we're not just only going to be talking, but might also likely to be playing football. So tonight, this is our feud because we've got someone who is the head coach of Rangers International FC youth team. He is my first guest, also my physical guest, and I am going to be introducing him first. He simply goes by the name Mr. Felix Ifeanyi Nwosu, also known as Felix Sinho. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yes,
I did, right?
You're right.
It's like a common way of you people trying to give yourself a nickname in the football world.
Yes.
What's
Exactly.
about that Inho, like the Felix Inho?
The Inho stuff is about Brazilian coinage.
Okay.
This Brazil is like a maker of football. So everyone who plays good football is linked to Brazil.
See, I don't like football, so tonight I'm going to be learning a whole lot tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Good evening. And I love your jersey.
Oh.
Yeah, the Rangers FC jersey.
Thank
So maybe where you're going, you might just drop it because the colors are, the orange and yellow is lady friendly.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've got someone else, a beautiful lady who is joining us virtually all the way from FCT, the federal capital of the one and only Nigeria, our dear country. So let's make a welcome a digital artist who also goes by the name Mbamalu Chinelu Stephanie. Hi, darling. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
I love your natural hair. Like, how do you do it?
Thank you very much. I take care of it.
You take care I know you take care of it, but that's a work on its own. Taking care of natural hair this long.
Extra care and the rest.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm good.
How's Abuja as well?
Abuja is like Abuja.
So what do you mean by like Abuja? Like, is it too calm or what? Hello?
Oh, it's calm.
Okay.
Nothing much is happening, just the usual.
Okay, all right. It's a pleasure to have you join us on the show and, also get to see your very beautiful face. Thanks for blessing us with your beauty this night.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so we are going to be talking about a whole lot, having good conversation around your craft, what you do. But before then, let me get talking with my guest here in the studio. I'm going to get back to you. So make sure you hang in there. All right, so our coach, back to you.
Okay.
So how has it been, coaching the Rangers International FC youth team?
Well, it's a kind of a new appointment.
Okay, how new is it?
Very new. Like I was appointed 2 days ago.
Oh, 3 days ago.
Yes, so
And you came empty-handed. You're supposed to come with champagne or something. Like, let's celebrate.
So
congratulations
time
for that feat.
Time for that will come. Definitely, I'll pay a visit again.
Okay, all right. We look forward to it.
So I resumed work properly today.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
today
So
was my
how has
first
it
training.
been? Like a day in the office?
Yes,
How would you
yes.
describe it?
Well, it's something I am used to. It's not the
Okay.
first place I have worked,
Okay.
and definitely I expected to see a lot of new faces.
Okay.
The people who has been there before me, the coaches also, and also a lot of new boys.
So this is not the first time you are coaching the youth team.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Have you
yes.
also coached? I don't know the terms you guys use.
Yes.
Aside the youth, like is it now adults? Have you coached the adult
Yes,
team?
I have actually coached a Premier League side. That is the biggest level of football.
Okay.
The Premier League side outside Nigeria and Somali. I coached also another first division side in Kenya, and
Wow.
also
You've
back
really
home
gone
here
far.
in Nigeria. I have handled a female Premier side in Lagos, and some youth sides across the nation as well. Second division, and you know, a lot of youth teams.
You know, with some of the crises rocking the Nigeria Football League, one would think that going to Kenya, you were never going to come back again. So what made you to come back?
No, I went to Kenya as a footballer.
Okay.
Yes, I played there professionally, and I moved into coaching when I was still in Kenya as well.
So you no
because-
longer play right now?
Yes, yes.
You've resigned.
I've
Why?
Been, I've
Why
been
did you
coaching.
stop
I got
playing?
injured in my right knee,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I did
for
everything
that.
to get it healed, but
Okay.
it wasn't healing. So instead of me staying redundant, I moved into coaching because I have that passion in football. I don't want to leave the scene totally.
Okay.
So, and that's all my life. I've found myself teaching and trying to translate things to people. So I think I felt like maybe the coaching aspect will help me out to express myself and give in the things I couldn't fulfill as a professional player. So that was
Wow.
it.
You've really come a long way in establishing yourself in the football world.
Yes, yes.
And, you already gave us a hint of how you first started with playing football before getting into coaching. So playing first, does it in any way aid your coaching technique? Does it make you to be a better coach?
Yes, definitely.
Just like some persons would say that if you're not in a relationship, you're not married, you do not have any right to give
advise
out
people who are married.
to people who are married or
Yes.
people who are in a relationship.
Yeah.
So does it in any way aid your coaching skill right
Somehow
now?
very very greatly.
Okay.
Because normally if you play football to a professional level, there are things you already know that this is a no. You know the basics.
Okay.
So when you come into coaching, or when you want to start your coaching career, you don't have to start from the scratch, like trying to know what is football, what is throwing and other things, all those terms we use in football. You already know them throughout your playing career as a footballer. So it's easier. That phase, you've passed it already. So you are now in another phase of tactics and trying to input things on the young kids.
All right. So before we talk about your plans for the Rangers FC youth team, let's talk about how this journey actually started, because nobody falls down from a tree and
Yes,
then
yes.
just become the biggest thing here on earth.
Yes.
So how did you actually find yourself into the football world? Have you always wanted to bid? Just tell us the background story behind your football career.
Okay. I am the only child of my mom.
Oh, okay.
So
Only child of your mom. Like
yes.
that sounds like your dad got married to
Something like that.
Okay.
I came from
A polygamy
polygamous
home,
family.
okay.
So and all the while, everyone around me wanted me to go to school. I went to school. I graduated. I have my BSc and also some qualification like OND and other things when it comes to school. And at a stage, I felt like, okay, I was playing football. I was also going to school. I was also working as well in a federal establishment. So it was a lot of job for me at the same time, trying to, a man now, you struggle to make ends meet.
Yeah,
So, but at the end of the day, I felt that the civil service stuff that I was doing then wasn't exactly what I wanted.
Okay.
I wanted a place where I do something that gives me that joy, and at the end of the day, you get paid for doing what gives you joy.
Love doing.
Yeah. So growing up as a kid, nobody supports you playing football. Then it's like a kind of weird, people who go into the field like musicians as well as of them.
You don't know what to do with yourself.
These are
you're just
crazy people.
You're not serious with your life.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So, but now things, the narrative has changed. Everybody, in fact, you see parents say, go and play football.
Enrolling their
Your friends and
kids
go
like
play
as early as 2-3 years
Yes.
in football academies.
Yes, exactly. So it was very tough for me. The journey wasn't easy. I could recall a situation where we were duped on many occasions trying to find our way to abroad to play football.
Wow.
Me and my other guys, there's
Okay,
a
so
day.
they also have swindlers.
Yeah, a lot.
This is surprising.
A lot,
Okay.
a lot of fake agents.
Okay.
In football, we call them agents.
Okay.
And managers. They claim to have the connections everywhere in the world. They will take you to Manchester United, whereas they don't even know anybody outside Nigeria. But
And
they
the
will-
ambitious you will just, believe them
yes,
easily.
Yes,
Okay.
you will sell everything you have to find your way. So at the end of the day, you find out it's all fake. Like my journey to Kenya wasn't my destination anyway. Yes,
So-
the agent who got me the deal told me that I'm going to Malaysia.
Okay.
So when I met him in Lagos, he was like, your profile is not that very, very big. You need to go. I've already paid for Malaysia.
Okay.
I have the document from a club in Malaysia
Okay.
that invited me to come.
All
I
right.
googled, I found out that the details are almost similar to what they have there. So at the end of the day, and when I go to Lagos, 2 days before I was supposed to travel, they got me a Kenyan visa.
Until this now.
Yes, you have to Kenya. I have some Premier side. I want you to play in Premier side. 6 months, you go to Malaysia.
Oh,
Then
I
we'll
see.
get big money.
A false promise.
Yes. So give me like 2-3 contacts. Call these people when you arrive Kenya. When I arrived Kenya, I tried calling those contacts. Ooh la la, none was going through. I tried calling. In fact, out of excitement that I'm leaving Nigeria,
Yeah.
I dashed. I think I had one. What is that laptop called? That I just bought new through the office I was working then. There was a laptop they gave us through the cooperative society that I was paying for. I have not finished paying for that.
You had to dash
I
that.
dash it with the modem.
With that
The modem, new
excitement
modem.
that you're going to
Oga
go
Dave,
and
thank
make
you for-
billions out there.
Yes. So, but at the end of the day, when I got to Kenya, I was stranded. I was in a hotel for 3 days without nobody. I don't have anyone. Who will I call in Kenya? Who do I know in Kenya? It was like the end of the day. Okay, out of my own wisdom, I started, start searching for Kenyan Football Association contacts until I got a contact of secretary of one particular club. I told him, hey, I am from Nigeria. I came for trials in Kenya. I am from so team in Nigeria. I came for trials. Wow, okay. They said, okay, we are on off season now. Season is starting in the next 2 months. We will invite you when it's time for you to come and try with us. So one beautiful evening, after the 3rd day, I was from the hotel window, I was looking down. I saw some guys passing the street, making noise. I hear Yoruba. I said, hey, guy, what's up? They say, this one is Nigerian. So that was it. So I said, wait, I have to go down. I have to talk to them. Yeah, they were students of, what is it called? USIU, United States University, International University in Kenya. So, and this is a university that big people from Nigeria, the sons of the presidents and other people attend to. So that was it. They took me from there to their hostel.
Okay.
Because I was fresh, I still have some dollars on me.
Oh.
So I became the breadwinner of the house. I was spending every day.
You really went through a lot.
Yes, until my money finished.
Okay.
So during that period I was with them, I was making contacts. Because of the first contact I got already in Kenya, I started through him. I started making contacts with other clubs who were giving me appointments on when they are resuming for me to attend trials.
Okay.
So on my first trials, I did well, but the coach was like, hey, the quota for foreigners is already filled up, and I'm not going to drop anyone here to fix a new Nigerian guy, which will involve me getting a new working permit for him and other things, which is very expensive there. So I went to the next team after 2 days, which is the biggest team in Kenya. It's called Goromaya FC. So after the trials there, it took me like 15 minutes to play. And that was the breakthrough I got.
Okay.
So later in the evening, I came back to that same hostel. I was sporting with those guys. When we tuned in our normal, news channels, I was all over the TV. All the channels were carrying Felixino, a Nigerian international who came to play in Kenya. So that was it. That was this was around 2012 January. 2012 January, and that was, I think I was having like about 300 Facebook friends before that journey. After that night, I got 5,000
Facebook friends
immediately.
Okay. It was really a breakthrough for you.
Celebrity automatically. I cannot walk through the streets of Kenya without signing autograph for people who want to identify with this Nigerian international who knows good football. So that was it. So it's never been easy.
I
from
understand
Kenya,
that.
and I started going for trials also from Kenya to South Africa to Portugal and other things. So before the injury struck me,
Okay.
so that was it's not
Ready
been
to
easy.
coaching.
Yeah.
Wow. You actually grabbed it. Like you see your success. You said, hey,
Yes.
you success.
Yes.
I'm not gonna hold it tight.
Yes. Yes.
You
Yes.
grabbed it.
Yeah.
It's really an inspiring one.
Yeah.
We'll still talk about your new role
Yeah.
in the Rangers FC youth team. But
Yeah.
before then, let's reconnect with our virtual guest.
Okay.
Hi, Chinelo. Are you still with us?
I am here.
Okay. So you are a digital artist. What does that actually entail?
Okay, just like normal artists, I do my own digitally with my tablet and my computer.
Okay.
That's the
So
difference. I don't use the normal tools, the pencils, and though I use it sometimes, but I basically use my tablet and my computer.
all right. So, what initially, drew your attention to being an artist, and how did the journey start for you?
Okay, growing up, I was surrounded with artistic people. My siblings and my parents, they were into art one way or the other, and I couldn't escape from that.
So, it's
I
more
had
like
to
a
join.
family business for you,
I wouldn't call that a business,
but a family thing, like it's just something that runs in the blood.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
So that was it. And after that, my parents provided us with cartoons. We watched cartoons, and I guess that was how I started developing interest in digital art. I was quite curious. I wanted to know how everything was working, how the characters were moving, and all. That was just it.
So,
And
how
a
do you?
few years later,
Okay.
I had the opportunity to get my own tools. And I started,
Okay.
just like Disney started with pencils and paper, I started like that. And that's basically it.
But you actually went for a training for that, right?
Yes, I did a brief one.
Okay, you did. Okay, because I was also expecting to hear, no, it was self-taught and all of that since you developed interest at in a very early stage of your life. So how has the journey been? Like, how would you define your own style of artistic work? Because every artist out there, they just have something that defines them and makes them different from every other person. So how would you define your own style?
Okay. Well, my own style, I started it from YouTube channels. I started watching YouTube channels and I found some channels that seemed interesting, and that was how I started creating my characters. But the storyline that I use is actually from childhood, like things that happen around me that I could relate with.
So do you have plans of, expanding and moving out of stories about your childhood memories, or that's just your own focus? That's your selling point for now?
No, like later in life, I intend on focusing on other areas, not just about myself,
Okay.
about everything that's happening around me, other humans, and everything that's happening in the environment.
Okay, we the consumers, when we see the end products, like the outcome of your job, we just feel like, it's a very simple thing. Now, what's there? Like getting, I don't know how you could do it, the animation part, having someone to talk and also act things out. So can you walk us through the creative process, like how easy or how difficult it is, for you to come up with these things? And if you are to work on a particular project, how long does it take you to come up with that particular one?
Okay, for should I say a 30-minute, no, 30 seconds video? I would
Creating the
say it
character.
takes me
Okay.
like takes about 2 days for me to work on, because I have to create my storyboard. That's
Okay.
making sketches with my pencil. Then I transfer the sketches to my system using my tablet. Then after that, I add my sounds, clean up my animation, my drawings, and then I start animating, like adding the colors and making it move.
And that's just that. You're done with it in 2 days.
Yes. For
Everybody
a 30
has
seconds video, it's not quite.
okay for 10 seconds videos. Okay, everyone has, reason for doing something and what they intend to achieve. So for you being in this space, what difference do you intend to make?
Okay, I intend to, bring more people into the animation world and grow myself as well. Because there are a few, should I say a few ladies in
Yeah.
Nigeria that are into it. I intend to bring more ladies into it with my
So
work. I hope that more people would see it and be interested in animating
uh,
and digital art.
so why do you think we'll have few ladies in the digital acts? Like, what's it about your career that makes women, to run away from it and choose other parts of the tech?
And I think they don't really know much about it. I feel like if other artists say more about it, they would really be interested in it. That's just it, letting people know more about it.
All right. So for you creators, for the creatives rather, there are moments that are called creative blocks or periods of low inspiration. That moment when you just lose focus or it's almost like, oh my gosh, I think I am done with this. So the times that you've encountered this, how were you able, to come out of situations like this?
Okay. When I started this journey, I thought that, posting on social media would help me skyrocket. Would help
So
me
what happened?
skyrocket. But I was kind of disappointed with the number of views and likes I got.
Low engagement.
Exactly, low engagement and all. But I had to talk to some artists that were really into it, and they actually encouraged me. And they said that this particular stage that I couldn't skip it, and it's a very important stage when it comes to being an artist, a digital artist.
Okay.
It would help me grow myself, get the right audience actually interested in what I do, yeah, and develop better.
So that has kept you on the move this long time.
Yes, and I
Oh.
stopped focusing on the views and all.
So you just post, you go and sleep, whether there are likes or comments, you don't care about
Yes,
them.
I do what I love doing, and yeah.
Okay, so how do you scout for clients?
Well, I post my works, and I don't just post on social media. I show other people through
Okay.
other, I meet people and talk to them about my work. And yes, from there I get some jobs I do, like illustrations and book covers and the rest.
All right. So one more question that I've got for you before I let you go for now. Not letting you go totally because we still have a whole lot to do here on the show. If you are to say, oh, this is the most amazing aspect, like this is just one thing that I love about being a digital artist, what exactly is that going to be?
One thing I like is that it helps me tell my story.
Okay.
It helps me express myself.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chinelo. We're going to get back to you, but that's for another segment of the show. So please make sure you do not log out. You're still with us.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, head coach, back to you. So it's day one in office. And have you hit the ground running already?
Already, yes. There's no time to waste.
I hope it's not the kind of ground that someone hits running and we are where we are today.
No, not
I
like
just
one.
hope it's a different ground.
It's a different stuff
Okay, it's
altogether.
a different ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've assumed a new office.
Yeah.
What are your plans for the youth team of Rangers International FC?
Well, I was appointed with a mandate,
Okay.
or with like I was told, hey, this is why we are bringing you in. This sector seems to be dead
Okay.
all this while.
So you are the
We've-
Messiah
yes,
coming to revive
yes,
it.
we've seen what you've done in other places. The testimonies are there for people to see, and also we know that we having you in that park, we got the right person there. So and it's simple. Go there, get rid of the old players who think they are within that age range, but they are not within that age range.
It's true.
Yes.
You know, in football, the way you people lie, it's always marveling. Like, you see someone that claims he is 15 years, and you be like, I don't understand.
But the truth is this: if you cannot prove otherwise,
is football age different from real age? Like,
well, I don't really know much about that.
You know, but you don't want to react to this.
Look at it this way.
Like, I put it to you that you know.
Look at it this way.
But you don't want to say anything about it.
Okay. Especially in Africa and then in some Northern and Southern America.
Okay.
Because of the situation of these continents,
okay.
Players find it hard to start football early.
Okay.
Are you getting it? Because of the infrastructure and other things, the environment, it's never conducive for people to start very early. So by the time they are starting to fit in, the age is almost against them.
Okay.
Are you getting it? So for you to fit in on what people and those IGBO ones, maybe you lie one small lie.
Okay.
But not like too much lie.
Okay.
Like you're pushing it. One small lie that is very close.
That is very close. Okay.
But still, there are a lot of players who are playing with their real age. That's just the truth. There are a lot who are playing, and this is the kind of thing we want to do in Rangers.
Okay.
Because I am the head coach of the under-19 team, which means I am overseeing everything that concerns the youth team from under-19 to under-10 and under-9.
Okay.
Because from the 10th of this month, we're starting a kind of trials and screening project for the under-10, under-13, and under-15 down.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, the under-19 and the under-17 that I'm handling presently is going to be like a harvest point for Rangers.
Okay.
Like immediate harvest point. So my mandate is get us young players who are good, go throughout the whole nook and crannies of Nigeria to get these legs, because we know we've done it before. Get them, prepare them, and get them ready for market in the next 1 or 2 years. Are you getting it?
Okay.
Don't give us old men. We are tired of seeing old men who pretends to be young boys in the youth team. Because everywhere else, even within Africa here, if you go to Ghana, for example, if you watching Ghana Premier League, you see young boys who their age might be around 20, 19, 22 at most, playing in the Premier League. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Then you come down here, you will see somebody who is closing 40 something, still playing in the Premier League.
He's playing for under 19.
Are you getting it? Playing trying to come to trials for under 19, trying to tell you, hey coach, he will go and shave, clean everywhere, and tell you, hey coach, I am, If you look truly like closely to his background, you find out maybe he has some kids already. And he wants to come and play in the under 19s and 17s. Yeah. So these are the things we need to correct. Okay. That is the reason why I was appointed, and we started already today. Like today we started, when I arrived training, we started around 6:30 this morning, and we had like more than 60 players that turned out today. But before the end of the day, we were able to at least downsize it to maybe we were having around 20 something.
Out of 60?
Yes, and that 20 something, I told them, hey, you're not exactly what I was asked to do. This is not exactly what I was asked to do, but at least let me have a look of like close lists. We are getting to it because I know a lot of players will stay calm from different places. People are calling, communicating to the management, calling me directly and my assistants. Hey, we have a player who is within this age range. Can you give him a try? I said, yes. Bring them. There's nothing. You're not paying anything. Your talent should set you free from poverty if you're good. Are you getting it?
Okay.
That's just the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this new administration in Rangers FC, it has brought so much development.
Yes.
Even the victory at the concluded MPFL, that's this year's season. So what do you feel, what do you make out of the whole development or the new face of Rangers FC right now?
Well, it's very simple. It doesn't take a miracle to do those things.
Okay.
Just get the right person at the head. Every other thing will be settled. We call it round peg in a round hole. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So the problem we've been having it's not just a Ranger stuff. In many clubs in Nigeria and every other places, even in the national team, is trying to bring people who doesn't know about this thing and make them the head. Are you getting this? It's just like appointing somebody who read agriculture to come and head a health ministry.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Or now maybe you I don't know you the course you read in university.
I studied mass communication.
You're in the right place. That's what we're talking about now.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So, and I've gone for courses abroad, many places abroad. I got a lot of certificates in coaching. I learned this word. Then tomorrow, if I have an opportunity to be a Rangers general manager, instead of you appointing a coach who has these things, who knows these things, you have to go to another place and bring a friend who is not into football and making. That means you're digging your hole already to fail. Are you getting the point now?
Yeah.
So the current management headed by Barrister Mobi Ezako is the top notch. This is what we've been praying for all the years in Rangers. Even when we're playing football, this is it's like a prayer answered to the people of Enugu State and the entire Southeast. Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. We're going to go on a short break right now.
Okay.
It's been amazing finding out about your journey. You're supposed to go to Malaysia and then you landed in Kenya. I'll never forget this story. I think this is a highlight of our conversation
and
for me.
many people are still languishing in Kenya who their route is never Kenya. It's never Africa.
Okay.
They were told that they're going to Europe. At the end of the day, many are languishing in jail, in many jails, in many detention centers in Kenya. And their footballers who were deceived by Nigerian agents.
Honestly, I never knew like such to happen in the football world.
Yeah, it happens. There was a time I was raising awareness because when I started playing professionally in Kenya, when people started knowing me, I was like the head figure of footballers in Kenya, Nigerian footballers. So I started making moves, trying to, liaise with the Kenyan government, through the Nigerian embassy, to visit those cells and let our guys out because majority of them, you stay there before you know it, your tourist visa, because you came in with tourist visa, it will expire. You go and renew it 3 months. After 3 months, you're supposed to leave the country. If you want to come back, you apply for new visa, but we will not leave because there's no means for you to leave here anymore because you don't have the flight ticket anymore. So you end up patrolling this until one day they will get you arrested and put you in jail. Many have been in jail for years. I'm talking to you. I'm telling you what is exactly happening in Kenya because I've lived in Kenya for many years, for more than 6 years.
Wow, that's really a pathetic one. Okay, we're going to go on a short break. When we come back, you are going to be finding out what is next here on Nka. Make sure you do not go anywhere. We still have the head coach, Rangers FC youth team with us. And of course, our digital artist, the Chinelo Stephanie, who is joining us all the way from the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. We're going to be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You are still watching Nka here on Afia TV. So it's not time for our not so little and not so big surprises. Now, before we go ahead with this, let me find out if my two guests on the show, they love surprises. Head coach, do you love surprises?
it depends on how good the surprise.
Oh, it depends on how good. Okay, whether it's going to favor you or not.
Then,
okay, I don't know. I wouldn't say right now whether it's going to favor you, but let's cross our fingers and see how far we're going to go with that favoring part.
It's okay.
Okay, Chinelo, are you still with us?
I'm here.
Okay, so do you love surprises as well? You're a lady, I mean, you should.
Yes, I do, but it depends.
Okay, but it depends. Okay, there is condition to it. Oh, I see. Now, the two of you people are in our trap. So let's see whether you two are going to like the surprise that we are going to be presenting to you right now. Our surprise package, it's top notch. Let's see whether you're going to like it or I don't know, but let's just get to the end of it. Okay, I can see. Chinelo is super ready for this surprise. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Why are you laughing so hard? Wait, all this, they're your hair?
Yes, my hair.
No attachments. I'm visiting you tonight. I'm going to pay you a visit in your dream. And if I come, I'm coming with scissors.
Get it after the show.
Okay, I can get it after the show. Okay. Yeah, sure. I love this vibe. I love this picture. It's so fine.
Thank you.
So when did you take this particular photograph? Oh, it has gone.
This particular one should be around 2021, I think.
Okay, 2021. Okay, not so long. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we still have for you tonight. And that's it. Hope you loved your surprise package.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you did. And we did not reduce your steez. Like, you're a beautiful girl, Sha. All right, no problem. Let's present to our head coach here in the studio his own surprise package and see whether he's going to like it or you just have this cranky face. You're going to smile through it, or let's just see what's going to happen with yours. Where's this place?
Yeah, my time playing for Rangers.
Okay.
God.
Why are you calling God? What did God do to you?
Oh, wow. This is few months before I traveled to Kenya.
Okay. Oh, no, that you said you were still looking
Yes.
fresh that time.
Yeah, this is me. This is my first week in Kenya.
Oh, okay.
You don't see that, brother. You don't see that thing.
You prepared yourself, like you really prepared for Malaysia.
It was very cold there then also.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my house in Kenya.
Okay.
My house in Kenya. Okay. I left Kenya already. I was in Portugal then.
Wow, you've actually gone round from Kenya to Portugal to also play as well.
Yes.
Okay.
This is in Enugu here. Just a few years ago with Flavor and some other musicians.
Okay, let's see what's. Oh.
I think I was in Ghana. I think I took this in Ghana. Something like that. Yeah, Ghana.
And that's it.
Wow.
Wow. So does that wow mean good one?
Yes.
Okay.
You caught me there right now.
Okay.
Even the pictures I have forgotten that I posted.
But that's the essence of this our surprise package.
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad you and Chinelo, you loved your surprise packages.
Yeah.
So it's not time for us to move over to the last segment of the show, and that is the games segment. So the first game we're going to be playing is just exclusively to you only.
Okay.
Yeah, the rating game is just you that would play it before we move to all the games. Okay. So this one is called the rating game. So I'm going to give you names of different footballers, and you're going to rate them from best to worst. So you will tell us who your best is and who your worst is. Okay. Are we good to go?
Okay.
Okay. So rate these Super Eagles strikers for us from best to worst.
Okay.
Number 1, Victor Boniface. 2, Paul Onuachu. 3, Victor Osimhen. You know, the current rave of the moment. Yeah. And 4, Ademola Lookman.
Wow.
What a big wow. So who is taking the best tag?
I think the best for me now currently, because in coaching, for example, you're as good as your last result.
Okay.
I think Ademola Lookman is my best for now.
Okay.
Followed by Victor Osimhen. Who was it?
I called Paul Onuachu and Victor Boniface.
Boniface the third.
Okay.
Then Onuachu.
What tag is that coming with?
I don't know. I have that. I don't know. Paul Onuachu is the kind of striker I like to work with when it comes to the height.
Okay.
But now, whenever he comes back to Nigeria to play for Super Eagles, he has never found that click. I don't know whether it's about the coaching stuff or here. Because when you follow him abroad, you see him scoring goals every week in, week out for his club. You get when he's called to the Super Eagles, you see a different Paul Onuachu altogether.
And you don't think it's something that has to do with, like, it's an in-house something, an inbuilt something?
No. You at a stage in life, if you see yourself failing always when they bring you to a place, then you ask yourself some question and you have to rise up to the occasion.
Okay.
A lot of coaches would have not been inviting him, but I know the way the nation is at the moment, so they keep calling him, trying to make sure that maybe one day he will be the superhero we will be ever wanted to have in this striking
Okay,
role.
all right. Thank you very much for playing that game very well. Like you were very judicious with it. You did
Yes,
not mince your
yes,
words.
yes.
Okay, so the next game is this or that, and we're going to be starting off with Chinelo. Hi, Chinelo. Okay, so the first game you're going to be playing for us tonight, it's called This or That Game. It's very simple. All you need to do is I would give you two options and then you choose one. Your response comes in as prompt as possible. Nothing much. You don't need to stress. Are we cool?
Sure.
Okay. So best place to live in the East, Enugu or Owerri?
Enugu.
Egusi Onubo.
Onubu.
Abacho pizza.
Abacha.
Sweet or traditional?
Traditional.
Clubbing or sleeping?
Sleeping.
Call or text?
Text.
So mid 30 men or mid 40 men?
30.
I was expecting 40 though. Light skin men or dark skin men? What is it? Are you confused?
Because of light
Please,
skin.
light skin men or dark skin men? What's the problem?
Because of light skin.
Yeah, but
You must-
skin.
No, light skin, finally. Okay. Chicken or goat's meat?
Goat meat.
Egusi or bono?
Egusi.
Fufu or amala?
Fufu.
Moi moi or akara?
Akara.
Fried rice or jollof rice?
Love rice.
Asin or nkwobi?
Nkwobi.
Okay, a round of applause for yourself. You tried, you did well, except the part of choosing dark skin men or light skin men. It was almost like the thing wanted to restrict your airflow. Okay, we still have one more game to play, but before that, let Mr. Felix play his own this or that game before we get to the last one. So over to you now, our head coach. Best place to live in the East, Enugu or Owerri?
Enugu any day.
Egusi or Nubo?
Abiana Brahman, Unubu.
Okay, abacho pizza,
Pizza.
sweet or traditional,
Traditional.
clubbing or sleeping?
Clubbing and sleeping, you have to mix them.
Oh, you have to mix them. You love it mix. Egusi
yes.
and Onubo soup.
No,
Mix it
I don't
together.
mix that kind.
Okay, you
So,
don't do that mixture. All right, call or text.
Called.
Mid 30 women or mid 40 women?
Join them together, 70.
Eh?
Yes. More connection.
Who is this person? Okay, so light skin women or dark skin women?
Dark skin any day.
Dark skin any day. Yep. Loyalty or respect?
Loyalty.
Chicken or goat meat?
Good meat.
Egusi or bono?
None.
Fufu or amala?
None.
Moi moi. Fufu or
Yes,
amala?
I don't do any of them.
Any of them? Okay, so moi moi or akara?
Moi moi.
Puff puff or buns?
Buns.
Fried rice or jollof rice?
Fried.
Asin or nkwobi?
I'm Kwabi now.
Okay. Nice one. So it's now time for us to play the last game, and it's called the impression game. Chinelo. Okay, so what this impression game is all about is you telling us who your favorite performer is. It could be a musician, an actor, or a comedian. So Chinelo, who's your favorite performer?
Okay.
Who is that?
I'm going to pick my friend Ife.
Ife.
She's a musician.
I know, you don't need to
Yes.
tell me who she is. I know. So what about you?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Flavor.
Flavor.
Yeah.
Okay, so you chose Ife, Chinelo, and he chose Flavor. Now, this is what you're going to be doing for us. In not less than 30 seconds, you are going to be mimicking these persons that you choose. It's very simple. So you two chose musicians. So please, you're going to be, giving us some live performance. Chinelo, you sing like Ife. Then Felix, you sing like Flavor Nabania. Let's start with you, Chinelo. The ladies first.
Oh my, let me get my mic.
Okay.
Okay. Which of them is one? Olisado do ekene mado aburachuku. Olisado do ekene mado aburachuku. Ife mmabu no be mo mmadụ abụrụ Chukwu. Olisa do ekene mmadụ abụrụ Chukwu. That's what I meant.
Great one. You know, you can easily pass as Ife, but not the original version, Sha. The version that stopped loading at 50%. Thank you very much, for pulling that through and also for joining us on the show tonight. It was our pleasure speaking with you, Chinelu.
Thank you for having me.
Enjoy the rest of your night. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. So, Felix, we are rounding off with you. Give us your own performance. You chose Flavor Nabania. Ijele one of Africa.
one of Africa. Ọkwa n'abalị ya.
Why
Ife niile ga-eme.
why that particular song?
Ife nke a sọ bụ
There is
onwe ya.
nothing happening here, please.
Ụba mmanya.
Hey, tabi ife.
Nwebe aṅụli. Oli nga asọwa m isi. Tisie ife. Na-atakwa ya ife. N'abalị a, o nwere ife ga-eme.
Urukutu.
Ife niile ga-eme.
Urukutu.
Ọkwa n'abalị ya.
Do you know my best part? Urukutu.
Boom, boom.
Back, back. Akuma, baby. Okay, that was some fun. Thank you very much,
Thanks.
Felix Efanyi Nwosu, the head coach of Rangers FC youth team, for coming here tonight on Unka.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Aside saying, how do you precisely say it? What are those words you use when you're on the pitch? You go to the left side, the right side, attack him, score the goal. You're actually a fun person, aside your profession. You're actually a fun person to chat with and have a good time with. Once again, thank you for coming here on the show.
Thanks
And
for
that's how
having
we're going to be wrapping it up tonight here on Inca. It was indeed a great outing with our digital artists that joined us all the way from Abuja. That is Mba Malo, Chinelo, Stephanie, and of course, the head coach, Rangers FC youth team, Ifeanyi Chukwu Felix. Okay, this is it for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Rochelle. Tomorrow is going to be another day, for us to have a great time right here on the show. So make sure that by 8 p.m. you come back again for another undiluted dose of Nka. Good night. Make sure you sleep well. And should I say you should dream about me? Yes. Dream about me. Tomorrow you will tell me what that dream was all about. I know it's going to be a sweet one. See you all tomorrow. Good night.